class of 2025. Congratulations.
It's been exciting this year to watch you grow, to watch your enthusiasm.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. We look forward to seeing all of your accomplishments, and you're officially Hult alumni.
Year was a challenge, but that's what made it special. I learned a lot, met incredible people.
Hult gave me a true international exposure, letting me learn alongside friends from all over the world.
Changed my whole perspective as a person. It made me somebody who was made to do things.
Hello and welcome to the 2025 Hult International Business School Postgraduate Graduation Commencement Ceremony. Please silence your phones and find your seats. Throughout the ceremony, we encourage you to remain in your seats to ensure an uninterrupted and enjoyable experience for everyone. Please note, professional photography packages are available for purchase. And now, the ceremony is about to begin. Hello and welcome to the 2025 Hult International.
Class of 2025, congratulations.
It's been exciting this year to watch you grow, to watch your enthusiasm.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. We look forward to seeing all of your accomplishments, and you're officially Hult Alumni.
This year was a challenge, but that's what made it special. I learned a lot, met incredible people.
Hult gave me a true international exposure, letting me learn alongside friends from all over the world.
Changed my whole perspective as a person. It made me somebody who was made to do things.
Please rise and remain standing to welcome Hult International Business School's faculty, administration, special guests, and the class of 2025.
Everyone, may you please be seated? Thank you. Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, esteemed guests, and dedicated faculty. My name is Barbara Godoy, and it's been an honor to serve as your dean this year. We gather today in a city where the ocean meets innovation, where cultures intersect and creativity thrives. A place once called the Little Paris of the Pacific. It's the city I was born, the city I'm proud to call home, and for the past year, it's been yours too, our very own San Francisco, California. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a tribute to your determination, the late night tackling projects, the Zoom calls bridging continents, the moments when doubt crept in but resilience won. You mastered radical patience, like when your teammate from one culture thought deadline was a polite suggestion while another teammate wanted the slides done 3 weeks earlier. Somehow, through the accents, time zones, and wildly different definitions of urgent, you made it work. This is your day, and you've earned every moment. When I was thinking about the message I wanted to share with you on this milestone day, I came across a story in National Geographic by Yashan Maruwantha about bees. And it stopped me in my tracks, not because I'm going to become a beekeeper or I'm going to trade in my robe for a beekeeper's suit, but because it captured something I believe about leadership, resilience, and what it takes to enter the world prepared to make an impact. The story I would like to share with you today begins with a crisis. When a beehive loses its queen, the life giver and unifier of their society, it faces a quiet catastrophe. No queen means no new eggs. No new eggs means no future. And within weeks, extinction looms. But the bees don't panic. They don't wait for someone to swoop in and save the day. Instead, they act swiftly, intelligently, and together, collectively. They move to choose just a few larvae, ordinary, unremarkable, no different from the rest. And they feed them something extraordinary, royal jelly. This nutrient-rich substance flips a biological switch, and it only takes one larva to transform, growing stronger, living longer, and developing the capacity to lead. And you see, the queen is not born. She is made. And here's the lesson. Leadership is not about being born different. It's about the right environment, the right support, and the courage to step into responsibility when the moment calls for you to do so. Graduates, you are those bees. When you arrived at Hult, whether from San Francisco, Sao Paulo, Mumbai, or Madrid, you were full of potential. Some of you came straight from undergraduate, and some of you came with no plan or any real direction. But all of you came into this hive we call Hult, where your peers, your faculty, and this incredible global network has been your royal jelly. You've been nourished not just with knowledge from your courses, but with experiences, live business challenges, late-night team projects, debates that pushed you out of your comfort zone, and friends that will last a lifetime, and some of you even marriages. Like the bees, you faced moments of uncertainty. The last few years have tested every one of us. Geopolitical tensions, shifting economies, technological disruption, and even a global pandemic that's still casting its shadow. But you didn't retreat. You adapted, you collaborated, and you created solutions in the middle of uncertainty. And somewhere along the way, you were transformed. Before I go further, I want to take a moment to honor the leaders who helped shape the legacy of our San Francisco campus community. The San Francisco campus stands on the shoulders of those leaders who came way before me and who built and nurtured this hive long before I arrived. Faculty, when I say your name, will you please stand? Professor Ted Ladd. Professor Larry Louie. Professor Luis Escamilla. And Provost and Executive Vice President Mona Dhillon. To our former San Francisco Dean standing, let's give them a louder welcome and thank you. Your vision, dedication, and leadership have helped make this campus a place where our students from all over the world can come and transform. So thank you. Thank you. Today you stand not just as graduates, but as leaders prepared to step into a world that needs you urgently. The world needs your vision, your compassion, and your ability to work across borders and cultures. But let's be honest, the world you're stepping into right now is not a perfectly ordered hive. It's messy, it's complex, it's noisy, polarized, and unpredictable. And you're going to face times when systems break down, when the queen is gone, and when the old ways stop working. And when that happens, remember what the bees do. They don't waste time wishing for the past or saying, this is how we always done it. They choose action over paralysis. They don't rinse and repeat. They create new leadership from within. They recognize that the extraordinary can emerge from the ordinary, and with the right care and courage are present, they can rise. Some of you will launch startups that redefine industries, and some of you will work inside organizations shifting cultures from the inside out. And some of you will lead social enterprises, NGOs, policy changes that ripple across nations. And here's the truth. You may not feel like the queen bee on day one. You might even feel like an ordinary worker bee just trying to keep up. But the very fact that you're here, graduating from one of the most global, innovative business schools in the world, means you've already been fed that royal jelly. You have the skills, the networks, and the mindsets to lead when the moment demands it. So my charge to you is this, graduating class of 2025. When you see a gap, fill it. When you see someone overlooked, lift them. When the rhythm of your team, your organization, or your community falters, be the one who restores it. Because leadership is not a title you wait to be given. It's an act you choose again and again in the moments that matter. As you leave here today, remember the B's. Remember that resilience is not about avoiding crisis. It's about how you respond to it. And remember that somewhere out there, a hive, whether it's a company, a cause, a community, or even your own household, is waiting for you to step in and lead. Class of 2025, you're not just entering the world as graduates. You're entering as global impact leaders, and the world is ready for you. Congratulations and thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce President Mdluli.
Hello, everybody, and thank you, Dean Barbara, for your kind introduction. Graduates, it's a privilege to be here with you on this special day as we celebrate everything that you've accomplished during your time at Hult. Families and friends, whether you've traveled a long distance or a short one, you're very welcome, and we're glad you're here. On the stage behind me and around the building here today are some of the faculty and staff of Hult who've played such an important role in your journey. And so first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to every single one of them for their dedication, their talent, and passion for what they do. This is one of 6 graduation ceremonies taking place this month across Hult's global campus network. It's a reminder that we really are an international community, both when students are here in school and once you move on to the next phase of life and career. This is just one of the things that make Hult unique, and I want to speak for a moment about what else makes Hult different. Each of you had many options when choosing where to study business, and we're grateful that you chose us. Our promise was that you would not only learn the fundamentals of business, like strategy, finance, marketing, but you would also develop the skills and mindsets needed to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Our challenge-based approach means that you worked with real companies to solve real problems. You've not just read business theory, you've seen and experienced how work gets done. That kind of immersive learning is invaluable. Now, as you prepare to enter a world being changed by artificial intelligence and other technologies, the capabilities that were once called soft skills will set you apart. In your debates with your classmates, you've learned to open yourselves to new perspectives, building emotional intelligence. In your project teams, you learn that collaboration and communication are not optional extras, but essential to getting things done. The richly diverse student body on our campuses has exposed you to more than 100 nationalities and many new languages. That experience doesn't just look good on a resume, it makes you more adaptable, more empathetic, and ready to lead in diverse environments. I also want to highlight our connection to industry. Through our faculty here and corporate partners, you've been able to engage directly with leaders from companies large and small, and to roll up your sleeves on real projects. Now, a word about what comes next for you, our graduates. In a few minutes, you'll walk across this stage, receive your degrees, and become part of a community of more than 33,000 Hult alumni, living and working in almost every country on the planet. Being an active part of this network will benefit you throughout your career. Our alumni team offers workshops, reunions, electives, and events like our new Exploration Days that bring together experts on topics such as AI, sustainability, and entrepreneurship. The more that you put into this community, the more you'll get back. So please stay in touch, support each other, and use the Hult network to continue learning and growing. Now, it is customary at this point to offer some advice, and being English, I like to follow customs. I never really followed advice myself, but here is some anyway, based on my experiences in life and in business. It's got to do with plans. If you have a plan and you know exactly what you want to do, and that's great, and I wish you every success in making that happen. If you don't have a plan, I'm guessing that's most of you, that's great too. Life is long, the world changes, opportunities change, and you will change. Some of the best things that have happened to me in my career, like being here, were not things that I'd planned for. So my advice comes in 3 parts. First, even if you have a plan, be open to a change of path. Sometimes the plan you had won't be right for you anymore. Sometimes you just didn't know what was going to be possible when you made the plan. If you're willing to switch to a better plan, and you've got a good framework for deciding what better means, you'll have so many more options in life. Second, give yourself the best possible chance to know about different opportunities. Read widely, network, ask questions, be curious. Some of the most exciting opportunities come up by accident, but accidents won't happen to you if you're not there. And then third, whatever you're doing, now or in the future, do it as well as you can. You may or may not be pursuing your dream job today. And take it from me, no job's fun every single day. But opportunities tend to come to people who are exceeding expectations and building a good reputation. Success usually comes from a combination of what you choose to do and how hard you choose to work. If you want to be successful, choose something you're good at and then work really hard at it. Finally, to the class of 2025, stay open-minded, be curious, embrace change, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Though this is an ending of sorts, it really is a beginning. You're leaving Hult as co-owners of this wonderful community around the world. Please carry that spirit in everything that you do. Let the curiosity, resilience, and humanity you have cultivated here guide you through the exciting opportunities you all have ahead. Congratulations to all of you. Please enjoy this day and do keep in touch. Now, I'd like to invite our Provost, Mona Dhillon, to come to the podium to continue our ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, President Lilley. Graduates and guests, it is my honor to present this year's Hodges Scholar Award. This award is in recognition of Dr. Stephen Hodges, who served as president of Hult International Business School for 16 years, from 2006 to 2022. During his tenure, Hult became a global leader in business education, with campuses across 3 continents, almost 4,000 students each year, a global network of over 33,000 alumni. Under his leadership, Hult became the first triple accredited business school in the US, and is consistently ranked among the top business schools in the world. Dr. Hodges' entrepreneurial spirit, focus on innovation, unparalleled work ethic, his belief in the power of practical learning, and his commitment to academic rigor epitomize the Hult ethos. In honor of his contributions to Hult, we established the Hodges Scholar Award in 2022. This prestigious award celebrates the values embodied by Dr. Hodges by rewarding the extraordinary academic achievements of students studying at Hult. The award is granted to students graduating with the top 1% GPA in their program globally. From the entire class of over 2,000 Hult graduates across all campuses and all programs, 48 have earned the Hodges Scholars Award in 2025, and one is here with us today. When I call your name, please rise and stay standing. And if there are any family members or guests here today, I request you to also please rise and stay standing. Graduating with a Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Anna Koessler, please rise. Congratulations on this extraordinary academic achievement. To honor you today, you will be leading your graduating class for the degree conferral ceremony. And at the conclusion of all 6 Hult commencement ceremonies this month, the entire 2025 class of Hodges Scholars will be showcased on Hult's website and receive a personal letter of recognition from President Lilley. We wish you all the best, Anna, as you embark on your next journey, and look forward to hearing of your future success as a proud Hult alumnus. Everyone, please, one more round of applause for Anna. And now I'd like to invite President Lilley back to the stage.
Thank you, Mona. Now on to our 2025 honorary degree recipient announcement. Our honorary doctorate degree is given each year to individuals who embody our mission of making an impact that matters and inspiring others to do the same. This year, we're proud to award the 2025 Hult honorary degree to the man you see here. That's what it says here. There we go. Dr. Daniel Goleman. As many of you will know, Dr. Goleman, from his best-selling book, Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ, he's also a psychologist, a journalist, and an author of more than a dozen other books. He's a co-founder of the Collaborative for Academic, Social and Emotional Learning, and co-directs the Consortium for Research on Emotional Intelligence in Organizations. Dan Goleman's work on emotional intelligence over the past few decades has revolutionized the understanding of human potential and success. In his groundbreaking work, Dr. Goleman foreshadowed the idea that unique human capabilities are what leads to long-term success, especially for leaders. And it's these nuanced human emotions and skills that become even more important in this age of technology, allowing us to excel in roles that require the use of our human traits. Creativity, critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and curiosity. Human capabilities that machines cannot yet replicate. This is very much in line with how we here at Hult teach. We wish that Dr. Goleman could be here with us today to accept this award, but he's currently in South America and working on his upcoming book on AI and emotional intelligence. but we're proud to honour him today and name him as our 2025 Hult Honorary Degree recipient. Thank you. Now I will pass the podium back to Dean Barbara.
Thank you, President Mdluli. It is now my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Gopi Kallayil. Gopi is the Chief Business Strategist, AI at Google. He works with Google's largest customers to help transform the customer's business through AI-powered solutions. He's had the opportunity to watch Google grow from one main product, search, to now 7 products that are each used by 2 billion people or more. Before joining Google, Gopi was on the management team of 2 Silicon Valley venture-funded startups with McKinsey & Company. He serves on the board of directors of Uploaded Minds, a Japanese AI company, and the Grameen Foundation. He has an engineering degree from the National Institute of Technology in India and 2 MBAs from the Indian Institute of Management and the Wharton School of Business. He's a guest faculty at the Wharton School and the Stanford University Graduate School of Business. Fun facts about Gopi: he's been to Burning Man 18 times. He's a burner. He's the author of 2 books and 4 music albums. And now I would like to have Gopi come join us.
Dean Godoy and Hult faculty, thank you for inviting me to this event. And I'm standing here with great humility and an imposter syndrome. Look around, I don't have a PhD. Congratulations to the proud families gathered here. Congratulations to all you proud graduates. This class comes from 35 different countries around the world, truly international program. Now, your families don't know this, but Professor Ted Ladd secretly whispered to me and said they're really graduating from a 1-year-long international cultural festival and party. So the best way to honor and say thank you to the amazing families that have gathered here, who have also come from 35 or more countries, is to applaud, clap, cheer, and maybe even dance for the next 35 seconds to say thank you. So here's what we're going to do. You like it, right? We're going to put 35 seconds on the clock on the screen. We're going to play some high-energy music. And please stand up, everyone in the room, including the faculty, including the families, if you can. And we're going to cheer, dance, sing to say thank you to the families. Are you ready? Now, Hult, I need more energy. Are you ready? Yeah! All right, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. With your hand. All right, Barbara, come up to the front. Yeah. Thank you, have a seat. I know you all want to keep going, but we got to get you graduating, so have a seat. Thank you. You're so extraordinary at dancing and partying that I'm actually making a recommendation to Dean Godoy that you should get a second honor today. PhD, which stands for Party Hult Daily. I know now the parents are, families are worried, saying, Gopi, are you telling us that all our children are doing all year is party? Yes, they did a lot of that, but not true. They worked hard, they learned, and they've been growing. So I have 3 final lessons for you today here before you graduate. And those of you on your phones, I hope you're taking notes because there's a surprise test at the end of this. The first lesson, be unconventionally grateful. Be unconventionally grateful. I am grateful to Professor Ted Ladd and many of you here because you helped me become a better public speaker. 2 years ago, I was competing in the World Championship of Public Speaking. 30,000 people had entered the competition from 143 countries. And after several stages, only 28 were left in the competition. I was one of them. I did not win the championship that day. Somebody else beat me, and she went on to become the world champion that year. But I was thrilled just to be at that level of competition. I was grateful that I got a chance to be there. Now, many people think public speaking is a solitary pursuit, one person behind the microphone. That is not true. I stood there on the stage that day, even after I was defeated, and I recognized I was carried there on the shoulders of so many people. My family, my mentors, my coach, and hundreds of people who had sat in audiences during my rehearsal speeches and given me feedback. This spring, Professor Ladd brought many of you, the MBA class, to Wharton. And Akhshi's nodding. And you sat after the session, you listened to my practice speech that I was using for this year's competition and gave me fantastic feedback. I am so grateful to all of you. Similarly, you are here this day because you've been carried on the shoulders of so many people. Your families, your faculty, your mentors, even your janitorial team, Maria and Yabal. Be unconventionally grateful all the time for the rest of your life as you succeed. My second lesson is be unusually curious. My grandparents were poor rice farmers in a small village in India, in a state called Kerala. The village was called Chittilancheri. My parents grew up poor, without much resources. They did not have electricity. They did not have indoor plumbing. They did not have a college education. They walked barefoot. My family, nobody had ever owned a passport. But I remember growing up, I was unusually curious. I would go to the local library and I would look at books about the world. And when I was graduating college like you, I fought with my parents. I asked them for money to get a passport. I got a passport and I lived, studied, worked all over the world after that. Being curious has led me now to 63 countries, all 7 continents, including Antarctica. Being curious has led me to unusual career paths, all very fulfilling. And being curious is what led the journey from being from a farming background in a small village all the way to coming to Silicon Valley and working at Google on artificial intelligence. And being unusually curious is what brought all of you from so many countries around the world into this room. And being curious, like what President Lilley was saying, is what will take you to tremendous career success from this room now back into the entire world. Be unusually curious. My third and final message, and this too will be on the test, so keep paying attention, is be uncomfortably excited. Be uncomfortably excited. I graduated at an extraordinary time. The consumer internet was exploding. Google, YouTube, Facebook were yet to be born. And I went on to lead careers that were yet to be born. Digital marketing, social media, online video. You are now graduating at an extraordinary time. Imagine if you had graduated in 1932, it would have been the Great Depression. If you had graduated in 1942, it would have been World War II. If you had graduated in 2022, you'd have been graduating into the pandemic and watching your graduation on a phone. But you are graduating in 2025. The age of artificial intelligence is just starting. You will go on to lead extraordinary careers. You now carry two keys in your hands: a prestigious degree and the opportunity that artificial intelligence presents. This means you will also now go on to lead careers that are yet to be born. This will challenge you. This will also be exciting. Be uncomfortably excited about your future. So, Hult graduates, I can summarize my entire message in 3 words, and here's the test. Okay? I'm going to ask you to fill in the blanks. Okay? Lesson 1, be unconventionally grateful. Exactly. Second, be unusually curious. Beautiful. You are doing so well. And third, be uncomfortably fantastic. All of you get an A+. You are ready to graduate. But we got one last thing I need to do. Since you're the class of 2025, we're going to celebrate for the next 25 seconds, again with great music and dancing before we finish up. So everybody please stand up. Give me 25 seconds on the clock. And we're going to start this music. Are you ready to celebrate these amazing graduates? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bring it up.
Que festa! It is now time to recognize our postgraduates and confer their degrees. Our students will receive their diploma and cross the stage to be greeted by their deans and proud graduates of Hult International Business School. As each group of graduates approaches, they'll be preceded by Hodges Scholar recipients as well as student commencement speakers selected to represent their academic community. Speakers were selected based on merits of academic achievement, a high degree of engagement in the Hult community, their personification of the Hult ethos, including global citizenship or a growth mindset, or their commitment to making an impact that matters. These graduates will offer remarks on their Hult journey before leading their fellow graduates across the stage. Each graduate will be individually recognized by name. I'm proud to present the class of 2025.
And I would like to welcome to the stage the speaker for the Masters in Business Administration, Akhshi, Sunil, Khanna.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody. It's a tough act to follow after Gopi himself, but I'll do my very best. If you Google the word brave, you'll get various results. You'll find the link for a new private browser known as Brave. You'll get an IMDb review of the 2012 animated film by Pixar set in the Scottish Highlands. You'll also get a YouTube link for the song Brave by Sarah Bareilles, And you'll get various adjectives and verbs that are synonymous with the word. Courageous, fearless, and valiant are some of the words that show up. But when I think about the word brave, my favorite definition, my peers at the Hult International Business School. Before we were classmates, we were risk takers. Each of us left something behind to be here. A job, a city, a country, a routine that felt safe. We left behind familiarity, family, paychecks to leap into the unknown. And let's be honest, it wasn't always glamorous. Some of us landed in strange apartments, cried on FaceTime, doubted ourselves in accounting. Sorry, Claudia, we love you. Or wondered if we'd made a mistake. But we stayed. We kept showing up. We learned new ways to think, to lead, and to live. And somewhere along the way, strangers became teammates, and teammates became like family. It takes a special kind of courage to start over, to say, I want more, I believe there is more, and I'm willing to go find it. It takes even more strength to hold on to that belief when things get messy, not just in the school, but in the world around us. Right now, there's a lot that could make us feel uncertain. From politics in the job market, from immigration hurdles to global unrest. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. It's easy to let fear drown out hope. But I want to offer a different path. What if we choose to believe, even now, that things will work out? I'm not saying ignore reality. I'm saying meet it with strength, with gratitude. My MBA cohort will hopefully remember that in the first week, I shared something that I personally find helps me weather the storm. And I thought, what a better way to come full circle today on this amazing journey we've been on than to share it with you. Every night, at the end of the day, when you're at your most calm and still, remember, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Talk to yourself and say, 5 things you're grateful for, 4 reasons you're proud of yourself, 3 things you're excited for, 2 affirmations, 1 intent for the day ahead. As I stand here today, I have nothing but the utmost faith that you all have this level of strength and hope inside of you. Why, you ask? Because we've done this all before. We've faced deadlines, debates, and disappointments. We've been overwhelmed, underslept, overcaffeinated, but we showed up for each other and for ourselves. We cheered each other through job offers and visa stress, through final presentations and real-life heartbreak. We built this family not just out of shared ambition, but out of shared resilience. So as we step forward into the next unknown, new cities, new careers, new lives, I hope we keep choosing optimism, even when it's inconvenient. I hope we lead with gratitude. I hope we believe in our ability to bend, not break. I hope we remind ourselves and each other we are not afraid of the unknown, and we are not done growing. I thank you all for being a part of my journey, and I wish you every success life has to offer. Remember, you deserve the world. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
And now the candidates for the degree of Masters in Business Administration. Akhshi, Sunil, Khanna. Paula Ramirez Abanse. Eliza Milabele Harger. Aldo Viacava Haug with distinction. Nandor Meligli. With distinction. Rofiwa Gono. Jaylon Kaya. Eric Rodriguez. Rafael Junqueira. Vinicius Muniz. Jamil Shak. Dawit Wolde Johannes. Rakesh Mehta. Shreya Dive. Magavi Daya. Niliswa Masubula. Santiago Serrano. Libna Macias Avila. Henry Gamboa. Lauren Jimenez. Taisuke Oshima. William Min. Hiroki Ikota. Shoji Kitamura. Mitsuyuki Kikuchi. Yasuyoshi Ito. Deepak Basavaraju. Pedro Felipe Mariano Alonso Cuevas. Nikolai Revsky. Sayuri Sunakawa. Yuki Yamaguchi. Rodrigo Andai. Emmy Weiner. Tanya Montmean. Yoonjun Shea. Chenyu Liu. Stephanie Ross Borgia. Sophia Sole Scotti. Makiko Kobayashi. Kota Misomi. Keizuki Kawazoe. Alif Jilsum Yilidrim. Alexander Lunev. And now I'm announcing the speaker for the Masters in Business Analytics, Federico Zaninelli.
Hello, everyone. Data Pirates, I know you're behind there, but are you ready? Thank you. I am ready, because this is the last assignment I'll ever submit here at Hult, and I can't wait to be done. For those who are made to do. To me, this is more than a slogan. It's a mindset, a reminder that doing is what got us here, and doing is what will carry us forward. Let's go back to those first weeks. I was still unpacking boxes and figuring out where to buy groceries when the program kicked in full speed. We quickly realized that for every hour in class, there were 8 more hours of SQL and Python waiting for us at home. We were sprinting from day one. Chase's assignments weren't just tasks. They were trials of grit that pushed us beyond our comfort zone. In our business challenges, we tackle real-world problems the market was facing. We leveraged data to predict business behavior, and we used machine learning to analyze and forecast temperature trends for NASA. During our time here, Professor Kornicki transformed us, rewiring our thinking to embrace and interpret the data-driven world around us. Professor Fisher showed us the power of words. Professor Priyanka taught us the language of graphs. And all the other professors gifted us with their unique experiences, expanding our knowledge and understanding far beyond textbooks and case studies. And how to forget, we accepted every challenge with determination and resilience, refusing to slow down or stop. During this master, we learned more than just data science. We struggle. The strict deadlines, the fast-paced classes, the constantly changing teams, each with different culture, personalities, and role, made this a year of incredible growth. But if we are here today, we didn't give up. We kept going. This year, the whole community believed in us when our code didn't run, or when speaking up was hard, and when the job market punched us in the face. We were not alone. We met friends who made us laugh when our model predicted with 5% accuracy, and gave us the strength, and let's be honest, the hope needed to put our head down and turn that 5% into something meaningful. We've all lived different stories this year, but the ending is the same. We are walking across this stage, not just with knowledge, but with momentum. Wherever you go next, remember, we are not made to watch. We are not made to wait. We are Hultians. We are made to do. Thank you.
And now the candidates for the Masters in Business Analytics. Federico Zaninelli. Rafael Martinez Quiles with distinction. Emma Dueñas. Pablo Benjumea Luna. Francisca Gajalleos. Alejandra Martinez. Wendy Coronel. Miguel Mian Montañez. Sergio Jose Revandanya. Nihal Jain. Ritu Pamaje. Sarah Rosa Koopman. Emily Bruner with distinction. Victoria Angela Mendoza. Andrea Perez Leon. Mahin Malanath. Parth Ghosh. Himanshu Bundel. Wangsapat Sampormuiwat. Eric Moises Xuli. Sylvester Tafarinika. Tamuka Mavenge Moyo. Simbarashe Makumbe. Rishab Anand Singh. Bala Subramanian Loganathan. Ahmed Amin. Joe Tang Chu. Yan May. Andre Cassis Bordini. Vinicius Caunedo. Yasmin Saparoli. Bowen Liu. Arena Shuvashuva. Leila Gonolo Mapatoa.
I would like to welcome the speaker for the Masters of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Anna Koessler.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for celebrating with us today. Before I start, I would like to recognize all the family members and friends who are watching this today in every part of the world online. You're also recognized here, you're noticed, and everyone really appreciates you out there, so thank you. My name is Anna Koessler, and I'd like to tell you a story today because I'm incredibly thankful for my dear little MEI cohort in the back there. This is for you. This is the story that us MEIs wrote over the last 11 months at Hult. The story of creating, leading, and belonging. Creating, because this year was about bringing ideas to life. We turned blank business model canvases into actual strategies through intense power hours. We spent days in cohort study sessions, sharpening our financial skills. And we created videos that didn't just meet the criteria, they pushed boundaries. Blending creativity with AI tools we'd never used before, we made storytelling part of our skill set. And when it came to perfecting our pitch, we didn't just pitch again and again. We worked with real startups, shaping stories that landed with impact. No matter what we were pitching, though, I believe you're with me on this one. How we showed up changed everything. Showing up despite all the fear. Showing up with unfinished ideas. And showing up especially for one another on business challenges, breakdowns, and birthdays, just alike. Leading. Because leadership at Hult is about showing up, driving change, and lifting others along the way. Innovation didn't stop in the classroom for us MEIs. We brought that same energy outside. Whether it was showing up in force at the Hult Prize, where half of our cohort participated, or launching clubs that made things happen. From Voices of Hult to the Motoring Club, from on-chain to golf, our cohort didn't just join, but we built. Speaking of building, let's take a moment for a round of applause for the companies officially registered by our cohort by today, this year. Bussola, Chapter 1, Block Raider, SFR and Co., and ours. 5 incredible companies, and I'm sure the rest of my cohort will find their way just alike in the other space out there. Now, let me get to the last point, belonging. Because somewhere between pitch decks and prototyping, we became more than a cohort. Us MEIs became a little MEI family. A bond that went beyond these deliverables and deadlines. Instead, it brought us to barbecues, bonfires, picnics, and so much more. Yes, we were the smallest cohort, but at every Hult event, percentage-wise, we showed up the biggest. And let's not even get started on how often you saw MEIs socializing in the marina. Usually 4, sometimes a lot more of us. The 16 of us came from 14 nationalities and 4 continents, bringing a collection of cultures, accents, and at least 10 different ways to solve a problem. We spoke dozens of languages, including fluent Canva under pressure. And while we may never agree on whether the Backstreet Boys or the Spice Girls deserve the crown, what we can agree on is this. This year was intense, full of incredible learning, and even more unforgettable memories. And along the way, we found a little MEI family. This wouldn't have been possible without one specific person that I would like to shortly introduce to the stage, Mafed. A huge shout out to you, Mafed, our HSA queen. You've always glued this small but powerful cohort together, even if it meant sending several WhatsApp announcements that only got a thumbs up from most of us. Know that we appreciate your genuine support and contagious energy. To our professors, thank you for guiding us, challenging us, and expanding our thinking. To our friends and family out there, thank you for supporting us along the way, even though we were thousands of miles apart. And lastly, thank you to my wonderful cohort for making this year such a special one. I would say we created, we led, and we belonged. MEIs, here's to us. Let's go pitch the future.
And now, the candidates for the degree of Master of Entrepreneur and Innovation. Anna Koessler with distinction, Hodges Scholar. Jaime Perez. Maria Fernanda Garibay. Juan Pablo Carvajal Palacio. Giorgio Misitano. Shirina Flores Rialon. Julie Amelie Rial. Jonas Hiring. Wei Jian. Albert Ross Florenza. Harold Van Dorna. Abhijit Santosh Gawade. Ogen Clement Hubo. Paolo Fialio. Yuvraj Raju Solanki. Now, I would like to welcome the speaker for the Masters of International Business, Kaashvi Seth.
Good afternoon, my incredible fellow graduates, faculty, San Francisco campus staff, friends and family both here and watching from home. I'm Kaashvi Seth. Most of you know me as a student service intern and a major foodie. It is an honor to be standing here today to represent the class of 2025 Masters in International Business. Having grown up in India, I believe in Hindu astrology and numerology, finding meaning in the stars, peace in rituals, and trusting that the universe places you exactly where you're meant to be, even if you don't know it yet. Today, 18th of August, isn't just a date. 1 plus 8 sums up to 9, which in Hindu astrology symbolizes completion, karmic closure, and a powerful number for endings that lead to fresh beginnings. So, to all of us graduating today, this isn't just the end of our Hult journey. It's the beginning of something greater. Before we look ahead, this is a moment to pause. For me, life has always been about diverse cultures and shared stories. A year ago, we stepped into this program ready to begin a new chapter. Many of us had no idea what networking really meant, how challenging some courses would be, or what teams we would be put into next. Yet, here we are, thriving. And along the way, we learned 3 big lessons. Leadership isn't a title, it's a choice. Whether it was taking charge of a group project, speaking up in class, or lifting up your teammates, leadership means showing up, even when it's uncomfortable. Second, the world is changing faster than ever. I remember staring at the self-driving cars and thinking, we are living in a future our parents only dreamed of. AI, blockchain, sustainability, autonomous everything. We didn't just study business, we learned tools not only to help us adapt, but to continue building our future. And as Professor Claudia says, actions first, dollars later. And third, community is nothing without the people. From study sessions to laughing over cervezas por favor at White Rabbit, grabbing free campus pizza, because what is an event without it? The best part wasn't just the memories, but knowing that we are in this together. For me, I'm ready to continue exploring the journey around the world. One bite, one story, one culture at a time. And to my class of 2025 MIBs, I'll see you all on the global stage. Whether you're the next entrepreneur, strategist, or wherever life takes you, trust the process and remember, you are exactly where you're meant to be.
And now, the candidates for the degree of Master of International Business. Kaashvi Seth. Isabella Casanova Bastidas with distinction. Abdullah Rajib Al-Kafaji with distinction. Maxine Behrens with distinction. Isadora Ribach with distinction. Othman Mahmoud Badir. Tomas Rodriguez. Jonas Bonin. Aryan Kokar. Martim Albuquerque. Isaac Rosenberg. Ruben Molina Benitez. Giacomo Donati. Amulia Chauti. Honey Jan. Master Muhammad Ali Muhammad Siddiq. Jatin Dantala. Asher Elgin Rolls. Abhirami Saravanan. Yashita Sandhu. Adarsh Matatil. Melissa Halim. Shivangi Tiwari. Madeline Benna. Cassandra Mendoza. Jade Tianyu Ouyang. Amil Duban Leclerc. Caroline Duban Leclerc. Mayan Ganbayar Nyam Java. Shusei Ishi. Miggy Zion Carino. Lawrence Butner. Haley Martyr. Maria Eduarda Ribeiro. Biel Baldocera Sotias. Laura Estefania Fajia Jadwe. Robin Zuren. Now I'd like to welcome the speaker for the Masters of International Marketing and Analytics, Nikilitha Mdluli.
Let's just keep up the noise a bit. We did it, guys. August 18th, the end of it. A year ago, we stepped into Hult as individuals. Today, we leave not just as a cohort, but for the most part, a family. And for the MIMAs, I need to hear your voices. We are the first and also the last cohort. One of our clearest memories that we can all definitely share within our journey was all the late nights. Battery at 2%, the data isn't making any sense. The coffee we got from Starbucks a few hours ago is now cold and they close at 5. Some of us just want to share two words to each other, go home, make a Zoom call, and we finish up the meeting. But in those hard times, it would be the moments where someone is like, I'm done. Let's play a quick game together and nurture our team. Let's share a joke together. Are you hungry? Let's go have something after this and we'll discuss the project straight after that. That's what this year has been about. Who we've been to each other. We all came from different backgrounds, different perspectives, different ways of thinking. For the most part, we were grouped together and at times worked so well, we didn't even need to discuss to know the job's going to be done. And on the other side, we learned the importance of conflict resolution. We collaborated, we clashed, we improvised, and through it all, we've grown. We became a family. And amongst those in the family, the heads of the family, we have our professors. Professor Ted Ladd, who lets our entrepreneurial spirit. Professor Nabanita, who's watching this, hello, who made data our compass. Professor Omar, who need I say more? And of course, Professor Fisher, who during his storytelling presentations, once in a while you give us your football hot just to refresh us. We also shared this journey with the Masters in Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Some may say you also need a STEM degree. But there's one key lesson, aside from all the theory we've learned and adapted, that we can take home. You've heard it multiple times, and this is another interpretation. Leadership is not about what we do. Leadership is about who we are. We've built things, yes. We've pitched ideas, and we've delivered results. But what truly lasted is the leaders we have now become. Everything we've now learned. We've made each other push each other forward. I want you all to look at each other. Embrace each other. We did it. If we can quickly just bow our heads in silence, in memory for the Masters in Marketing and Analytics. MIMA, let me hear your voices. Let's be the leaders who inspire change, those who embrace integrity, those who lift others as we rise. The world is truly waiting for us. Congratulations.
And now the candidates for the degree of Master of International Marketing and Analytics. Nikilitha Mdluli. Mansi Lodhia Dalal with distinction. Anna Carolina Correa with distinction. Xenia Avellaneda with distinction. Marta Chinadayo with distinction. Fernanda Hurtado with distinction. Natalia Barajan Lopez. Andres Harazo. Yvette Garcia. Maria Camila Toledo Vega. Gautami Pawar. Amirthashri Vijaya Kumar. Shruti Girish Nadkarni. Veronica Guillermo Reyes. Taiga Terunuma. Vitro Napitupulu. Zoe Dorothea Grunewald. Tanya Keyur Desai. Jaya Dhiraj Solanki. Jane Kuri. Rutendo Lilley Chitillo. Ana Claudia Velasquez Torres. Wesley Nyandoro. Sheila Lena Liwayo. Jisoo Lee. Anna Shifero Garso. Trust Madade. Lanjun Yang. Colin Peter.
And we have one final candidate for the Masters in Business Administration, Philippe Udodo.
Okay. It's my honor to certify today's graduates for their respective degrees. Candidates for the degrees of Masters of Business Administration, Master of Business Analytics, Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Master of Science in International Business, and Master of Science in International Marketing and Analysis. Will you please rise and remain standing? Acting on the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Academic Board, the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, and the Ashridge Memorial Trust, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree earned with all its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Thank you all for sharing this year with us, and we hope to continue to see you involved as Hult alumni. As always, I leave you with the promise to work very hard to make the diplomas you earn increase in value like we are of you. We want you to be proud of us. Congratulations. Please be seated. Today marks an important milestone in your Hult journey, global growing community of alumni. You're alumni now, so this is not the end of your Hult journey. It's just the beginning of a lifetime of learning, connection, and engagement with a vibrant network of fellow Hultians. I hope you'll remain active in this community, returning to visit, staying engaged with the opportunities it offers, and contributing to its continued growth and success. As part of today's ceremony, I'm honored to introduce a new tradition that reflects the values of our alumni community, the Alumni Helping Alumni Award. This annual recognition celebrates extraordinary examples of Hult alumni giving back, elevating their alma mater, and fostering the personal and professional growth of fellow alumni and current students. The nominations we received for this inaugural year were truly inspiring, filled with stories of generosity, compassion, and support that have strengthened our community and created a lasting impact. Our 2025 honoree is a graduate whose selfless actions during their time at Hult changed the course of a classmate's life. In their final semester, they learned that their peer had experienced an unexpected setback. And without hesitation, they stepped in to provide the financial support needed to complete their studies. That single act of kindness enabled her classmate to graduate and transform their career path. This graduate exemplifies the empathy, the generosity, and spirit of service that define an exceptional Hultian. Please direct your attention to a short video we've prepared when you'll learn the full story and meet our very first Alumni Helping Alumni Award recipient.
Completely my life. The MBA is an investment that I did for myself. It's the person that makes the difference after the MBA.
We all learn from each other. I get to actually learn and was hired by one of these students. And with Jamie, I very much grow from our discussion.
It's all about alumni. It's all about connection. People go there to know people and then their views, their thoughts, to take ideas, you learn and try to see what we can implement in our in my life, in my business, for example.
Even if you don't win the award, it's fun, participating and getting some recognition out of it.
She just told me, "Don't worry, I'll help you." It was a miracle. I don't know anyone else who will be able to tell that story. If you really want to make a change in the world, I wouldn't be able to have what I have now if not for that. Finishing my MBA journey, it's already a big step for me. But then achieving all of the successes that I have now, I just need to credit her for that.
The nomination itself came as a surprise. From my end, it was really doing something from a humanitarian side. Looking at it now, the impact it has had, it still has such a great impression in her life, and it has extended to her daughters, and she did an amazing job. So that's how I basically invest in my alumni relationships.
We are at the end of this stage of our journey, but also at the start of another one. In a moment, we will begin our recessional. I will invite our faculty to start, followed by our newly minted graduates. We ask that family and friends remain in their seats until the platform party and graduates have exited. Afterwards, you're invited to meet your graduates outside the building. You ready? Class of 2025, please rise. You truly represent a global generation, and I know you'll do Hult, your families, and yourself very proud. Congratulations.
Attention, graduates.